Ben Brown at Evolution Martial Arts in Sparks, Nevada with Brad. As always, we're talking about guard passing. And so some fundamentals of guard passing. Brad, you're down for me? First of all, a person sitting up is harder to pass their guard than when they're sitting down. Brad's doing a really smart thing. He's in this position with his feet together, he's angled at me. That's pretty hard to deal with. It's hard to pass the guard. Sometimes people will sit with like open guard, like a butterfly type guard. This is easier, in my opinion. If the jiu-jitsu is real, I don't do this because it's easier to pass the guard. I'm gonna show you why here in a second. So to pass guard, Brad, if I'm close enough, Brad's gonna try to connect to me. So he's gonna be hooking, posting, trying to grab my wrist. He's got 3 points of contact. So I'm just gonna try to get rid of his grips. And so one good drill for guard passing is you're trying to connect to me and I'm just stripping your grips as we go, right? I'm trying to connect to you, but I'm getting rid of his grips. As soon as he connects to me, I get rid of it, right? And that's a good drill to work on. It's also a good guard retention drill. Stripping grips. I've got to get past his feet, his knees, and I got to get to his hips. So like a common guard pass, if you're back, you know, leg drag, I'm looking for Brad. I want his knee to be at 90 degrees or further. He's weak here. Hard to pull his leg back. If he's at 90, he's got good strong muscle to pull his knee in. But I look for people who reach out with their legs, right? And then I get past. When you're on bottom, that's the thing. You don't want your legs getting extended. That's how to get your guard passed. So Brad sits up, but he's kind of squared up to me, which he wouldn't do, but a lot of people do. I got this drill from Marcelo Garcia. It's on YouTube. I'm not trying to claim it's mine, it's his. He gives options. So he's trying to get to a place called headquarters. I don't believe Marcelo calls it that, but the Ribeiro brothers and their student Rafael Lovato call it headquarters. What it entails, come over this way for me, Cassie. If a person sits up, I'm gonna shove them onto their back, literally on their forehead. I shove, I step in between, so I basically get my foot under his tailbone, and I'm trying to pin him like a bug in a bug collection. I'm trying to sit on his heel. I have a really bad hip, so this is hard for me, but pinning him. This hand is on top of his knee, and then I'm connected here too. I'm trying to take away the strength of this leg. So a lot of people, like those guys I mentioned, call this headquarters, and it gives you options from here. If Brad doesn't do anything and I'm early, I'm gonna shove this knee back. I'm gonna kick my leg up and out of the way and slide into knee on belly. And then what I'm looking to do is get this underhook and consolidate side control. And Brad's just gonna be trying to hip away, and I just follow, and then I fall down into side control. So that's how that one looks, a little more flowy. We're here, I shove, follow, I crowd his space, he does nothing. I kick back, I'm here. Whatever he's doing, I'm trying to get into side control. So that's option one. That's why I like this headquarters is I will be ready for almost any reaction he has. Option number two. Sometimes I'm a little slow on the follow part, so I shove. He knows he wants to be sitting up, so as I shove, he sits back up. I'm ready for that. Come over here for this one. So I'm looking to knee slice through this opening right here. If I don't control this arm, Brad tucks it and there's nowhere to slide. But, so I shove him down, he sits back up, and I know that as he's sitting up, I'm controlling this, his head, and I'm knee slicing through, and then turning in, right here, Brad's already starting his escape, because he's good at jiu-jitsu. A lot of times this will lead to my favorite place, which is scarf. And Brad knows that, so he would never let me have that. Okay, little faster. Shove and follow, Brad sits up. Knee slice, right? Just right here, come over here. And then I consolidate my side control, or I go to scarf. Another common reaction is I shove and follow, and he grabs my leg. So I'm here in headquarters and I'm trying to kick my foot back, but Brad's got my foot locked up. From this position, my nice strong headquarters, instead of pushing back, I'm gonna shove his legs to the side. So I'm looking to shove both of his knees to the mat, and I'm gonna kind of use my hips. So I get my hips behind it, and I'm here. So come over this way. A lot of times, this person will have your leg locked up here. They're gonna try to get some kind of half guard or something. So I literally just windshield wiper, unlock, get away from his legs, and then I'm looking for seat belts, Kimuras, all those things. My buddy Brad would never let me have it. He's gonna protect this space, and we're gonna have a little bit of a scramble. So again, I shove, I follow, he locks me up. I can tell right away, if I can't do this, I'm doing this. I don't waste any time. I unlock it, get it around to the side, and now we're having a little scramble. What Brad would do from here, probably go to turtle, sit back into his guard, and that's how that drill looks. So I'm gonna do one right after the other, okay? Shove and follow, kick my leg back, okay? Shove and follow, kick my leg back here, side control. For the drill, we can do it this way. Brad gets to escape, any escape he wants. It's not that important, okay? Here we are, we're back here. Shove and follow, he sits up. So I'm practicing timing. Brad escapes, any escape, yep, doesn't matter. We keep the drill going. Shove and follow, he's gonna lock my leg up. I shove his legs inside. Here he escapes. And maybe it's his turn now. So that's kind of how you can drill it, right? What I'm encouraging people to do is, once you escape, do jujitsu for 10, maybe even 30 seconds, and then switch. So that you get good at those scrambles that occur after a failed guard pass or an escape. Anything to add?
No, all good.
You never have anything to add? I'm just kidding. Yeah, so guard passing Marcelo style.